Hi, good evening everyone. It gives me immense pleasure to have with us two very talented, hardworking and passionate women with us. We have Anurupa Banerjee Gupta and we have Rani Rukshmani Kumari. So on behalf of the JJS committee and the social media team, we welcome you to the 15th Jaipur Jewellery Show and to the December and Beyond talk show. This is the first ever one-on-one talk show we are doing for social media JJS. So before we proceed, can we request Mr. Vijay Chordia to please have this.
This is a symbolic thing, so from now on you become a team of the JJS.
Yeah, one more.
Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. You want us to wear this?
Honor and pleasure to have you here.
Thank you so much.
Yes, please, yeah. I will help.
So this is what we normally wear, the whole school.
Oh, how wonderful. That's wonderful.
So now officially you are
Part of
the team.
That's wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so very much for being here.
Thank you.
So I'll give you a brief introduction of first our anchor, who's a very dear friend. She's Anurupa Banerjee Gupta, a chef, a traveler, foodie, jet setting around the globe, working and training in top restaurants, describes Anurupa the best. She is a business graduate with degrees in PR, advertising and communications. Post working in top corporates for a decade, she finally found her passion in cooking and went to Rome, Italy to get a chef degree. She has been training and working with restaurants in Italy, Spain, Thailand and divides her time between Jaipur and the globe, and we are lucky to have her here today. So thank you so much for taking out time. And we have Mrs. Rani Rukshmani Kumari, who hails from royal family of Chomu, who has had great warriors in British rule and independent India. She is the president of All India Professional Congress Rajasthan, member of the Congress Party. She is also the president of Rajasthan Football and is the founder of Star Foundation, which works for the not so privileged children and women of rural Rajasthan. We welcome both of you and we hope to have a wonderful interactive session today.
Thank you.
So over to you, Anurupa, now. Thank you.
First of all, I'd like to say it's an absolute delight and honor to have met you today and to be getting to do this conversation and this chat with you. And you're looking absolutely gorgeous and stunning. I love the earpieces.
Yeah.
I can't stop looking at those beautiful earrings, that beautiful ring that is that an heirloom piece. It looks very interesting, and yes, it looks like something very unique and very heirloom. So very warm welcome to you on this sunny wintry afternoon. And I think like me, a lot of us here would agree that we are all very fascinated with the Raj Gharanas, with the royal families, and the kind of history, heritage and jewelry that has always been part of the rituals and the community that true royals are. And jewelry, I think, in the royal families is not just a piece. It's more about sentiments, about heritage, sometimes even valor. I would really like to know from you, what was your experience growing up as a princess and seeing this whole royalty, jewelry, and what does jewelry pieces in royalty mean to you?
Yeah, so first I really want to thank for inviting me here. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to meet you too. When I grew up in the family with my mom and my grandmom, I used to study the boarding school, and when I came home during the festival times, and when I saw my grandmother and my mother wearing those beautiful crafted pieces, and I also remember how they kept them. I still remember the way they used to kind of handle those pieces, and they were beautiful. And when I used to ask them, that kahan se leke aaye hain, how it is. So when I got to know that it came from generation.
Wow.
My grandmother's mother gave it. So the jewelry for us was like a how do you say, very sentimental, very we used to respect. I don't know,
Because it has been coming from the generations.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So a lot of attachment to each piece, which I don't know, it is a similar kind of it is now. but it had that attachment to each piece of jewelry.
I see.
It was beautifully crafted, very, I have to say, the artisans made it very exclusively for the families. So it had a very different taste and a different, you could see around it, they were intense.
Correct.
Yes. Beautiful.
Wonderful. I think that was quite an interesting take on jewelry and how it was taken care of, well preserved, and how it was so special because it was specially crafted and very unique to that particular gharana or that particular person who was.
I think every family had a different kind of a jewelry. If you look at Jaipur, if you look at Udaipur, if you look at Jodhpur,
That's
Yeah.
very. There's a different style.
Even the work is used to be different. Yeah, the karigari.
And they had special karigars.
Yes.
Each family we had different karigars. I mean, the family karigars, sonars were different. So it was very specially which were made for
Yes.
the family. So every piece was different
Yes.
from each other.
That's
The
wonderful.
jewelry, when we went out to the family weddings, it was very different, and each jewelry was different.
I see. That's a very, very interesting take on how things have been and being taken care of for all this.
Each piece, I think, still right now also, whatever my grandmom has given it to me, and she's no more at this moment, but I have that attachment with
I can
her.
imagine.
So for us,
You have
for
fond
me,
memories
exactly,
with that,
For me,
yeah.
the jewelry is like
I can imagine. What do you think, today I think jewelry from the bygone era, I think there's a huge shift in what the times are changing, with that people are changing. It's not so much, I feel, correct me if I'm wrong, it's not so much anymore about precious or non-precious or expensive or heirloom. People fancy what they fancy. It could be something which costs, say, about $20, or it could be something as high as we can't imagine a price to. How do you see the jewelry industry actually going through this change, and what is your interpretation of the current times compared to the era that has gone by?
So what you look at today, people want everyday jewelry. They want the jewelry which is easily they can buy it, and a comfort jewelry.
Jewelry, yeah.
Correct.
Because like these days they have termed it costume jewelry.
Costume
jewelry.
Yeah.
Fashion jewelry.
Yeah.
The fashion jewelry. So it's great,
Yeah.
and there are a lot of, I see a lot of new designers which have come up. So I think it's a whole it's a big world, and now
Correct.
it's become
And it's, I think, more accessible. This
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
more inclusive.
I think why jewelry should remain to a certain kind of families. Now it's gone to everybody.
Yes.
I mean, I would like since I've started working in the grassroots, now I've started appreciating the tribal jewelry.
Yes.
The tribe jewelry is so beautiful.
Correct.
So I think now it's all about appreciating.
Correct. And a more inclusive sort of an environment. which
Everybody
is-
is involved.
Yes.
But family, and after that, if you go to villages, for them jewelry is such a passion.
Yeah.
Yes. Especially Rajasthan, I think you would know better.
If you see
Those nuts.
the women in the rural areas, they wear this nut all the time.
Yeah.
They get married, and from marriage till they are so it's very interesting. I think Rajasthan has a beautiful history.
Correct.
From all the time.
Yes.
Correct.
If you read about India, how the jewelry came
Yes,
into India,
yes,
5,000 years
yes.
back. And I was just reading about it that before Jaipur came up, it was by Amer.
Amer.
Yeah.
It was all there. So it's beautiful. I mean, Rajasthan has been 15% of Jaipur or entire Rajasthan's income comes from, and the people who work are 15%.
Yes.
That's
So
a big number.
Rajasthan artisans, people who are here all around. The jewelry makes a very
Important role,
Correct.
yeah.
Correct.
So I think everybody needs to get together to do a lot of, a betterment of
Yes,
Yes,
works, yeah.
absolutely. I think very, very well said. That's a wonderful, wonderful point that how jewelry exists everywhere today, and it is a more approachable, way of life than it was. It is not just belonging to one strata of the society anymore. I think that's a wonderful, wonderful way to look at it. I'd like to really understand, what do you look for when you pick up a piece? What is it that you look for when you are selecting jewelry for yourself? You know, what is special to you?
So, a lot of, for all of people, it's a lot of quantity, but for me, I would say quality.
Yeah.
Whatever piece, like I could never order my jewelry online. I have to feel it.
Yes.
I have to wear it. So,
I see.
that is how I
relate to it.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Taking it in my hand, feeling it, and putting in my neck,
Yes.
and feeling that expression. So for me, when I buy a jewelry, I cannot do it online. I have to go to the store or somewhere and have a look at it. So it's in a way, for me, even craft it needs to have
Certain quality,
exactly.
something special that touches you.
Yeah, I mean, for me, gem is like light. I look at it, it's dreamy.
A vibe, a feel, to call to you. That's wonderful.
I like that about any piece.
I think it's with most of the women, like
I
even
think
I
so.
cannot relate to buy a jewelry
Correct.
online, Yeah, you
No,
need
I
to
mean,
like
although-
feel it, wear it.
Yes, I mean, it's
It
a very
has to enhance
personal-
your personality.
Yeah. What is the one most treasured item of jewelry that you have in your closet?
So, I think a ring, which when I got married, my husband gave it. So that's a solitaire which I have, and I think that's beautiful, and I am attached to that piece.
imagine.
So that is what one piece I don't want to give it to anybody else.
Imagine, I can imagine. Wonderful.
that
How
is the
wonderful.
attachment I have with it.
That's wonderful. And
Otherwise, I think there are so many. And I think with me, I think a lot of jewelry has a story.
I see.
So I think that
Each piece has a story,
Exactly,
a significance
I
in your
like-
life.
I
Yes.
like to
I
cherish
see.
in a way a jewelry that way. I think everybody should do it.
Absolutely,
Especially
yeah. And I think we feel we get those kind of emotions once we are married.
think
I
so,
think
yes.
the emotions are completely
Yeah, because
changed. The
before
feel,
that- Before that, it's like probably
Yeah.
we're all we're just
Yes, yeah.
and then it gets to a very personal level. What with all the roles that you play, from the politician to the social giver to this beautiful princess that you are, when you have to choose to style yourself, mornings, afternoons, there are these different events that you are part of, and there's so much because you are not one, you are but playing many roles and wearing many hats at one
Yes.
time. How do you, when you dress yourself up, how do you kind of style yourself, and what would you call your style as?
So I'm more of a simple person, but I definitely like to give a combination of my style. If I'm going for a political
Correct.
thing, I'm more of a just solitaire in my
I see.
thing, or I mean a very simpler way. But when I'm on a social
Engagement or an
since
event.
I just wanted to share this with you that since I've started working in the grassroots, a lot of things I feel like
I want to just
Everything,
be
yeah.
minimalistic.
I mean, I want to kind of be more simpler.
I understand.
But I think in a simpler jewelry, also there's a lot of
Yes,
character to speak.
absolutely.
Correct.
Or any one small little thing you wear it and it carries your style. So I'm more of a simpler way to carry
How
jewelry.
wonderful.
Definitely in weddings also, if I get ready, I have a very statement thing which I wear.
I see. Yes,
But I love jewelry.
that's wonderful.
I just love jewelry, and I think it's so much of art, it's so
Yes.
much of character
Attached to it.
in all these designers.
Correct.
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 I need to appreciate each one.
Wonderful. So there you have it, guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. She epitomizes grace and simplicity. No one does it better than her. So keep it simple, keep it graceful. That's the tip.
Yes.
That's how she wears so many hats and still manages to look like she does. Another interesting question that I've been wanting to ask you is, social media has had, I think, a huge impact all over the world into all industries, and equally there's a great impact that it has had now in the jewelry industry. What do you envisage that impact as, and what do you think the industry kind of needs to do at the current moment to benefit from that impact as an industry, as a society, for the craftsmen? What is your take on that?
That's what I was trying to tell you, that there are these new designers who have come up, and they have taken on this space of online jewelry, and they are able to showcase their jewelry on a on a bigger platform.
Correct.
So it's a great opportunity for them, and a lot of people are able to reach them. And if somebody sitting in America can buy Indian jewelry, so there are lots of classes also. But I think I also see a lot of people really do good work. Their designers,
Plagiarism.
Yes,
the
plagiarism,
plagiarism.
yeah.
Yeah, there's copying happening. That's not
so
nice.
I don't know how
Yes, that is a bigger challenge that people face.
copied and then the special thing about that design goes away.
Yes.
But it is challenging, and I'm sure as a team, these
But
people
still, yeah, they have few.
Yes, plagiarism.
And yes, plagiarism is a very common.
I would want to buy a jewelry. I'll definitely go to a name which is more
Yes.
recognized, like whatever kind of Meenakari
Yes.
or Kundi, whatever is there in that. I would like to go to
Yes,
these
the specific,
special,
mention.
places where I know that it's going to be genuine.
Correct.
It's going to be. So I mean, people need to
Yes.
also look into this.
Yeah.
I mean,
Absolutely, yes.
Correct. That's a
You
very,
need to get,
very valid point.
you need to get what you're buying,
Authentic,
you need to get the best price, everything. I mean, it's
Yes.
all
Correct.
very, very important.
Yes, the package has to be there, the
Correct.
trust
You
factor,
cannot
the
just-
price,
You cannot just go to
any ABC jeweler and just
So while
buy.
social media is important, at the same time, there's still, because it's such a, that
a person
one-on-one.
like me would like to feel.
Yes,
But
understandable.
but still, I think for a new designers, the new
Avenues that it's opening.
Yes, this is a huge scope.
I could just cover like beautiful design
From all over the world,
Yeah.
exactly.
So for me, it's
It's
fascinating.
fascinating.
Yes, it is.
It's
I'm
very,
really
yes, it's
excited
interesting.
to see all this. I used to just see somewhere in
Yeah.
magazines, but
Now it's available. No, I think on this to add to what she said, like I was just reading an article about Amrapali. So the tribe by Amrapali, imagine where they have reached, and those kind of jewelry which they have introduced, we used to see when we were child.
Yes, and
yeah, those
not
all-
bother so much actually
Yeah,
at that
exactly.
point of time about
and
it.
now, yes, it is taking place. Yeah, in the US, London, it's being
It's also because
appreciated
it's being
everywhere.
Endorsed by a
Yes.
lot of people who are popular, who are
Exactly,
celebrities,
yeah.
who are on the social media, tweeting about it regularly
Yes.
or doing posts about it, and that makes artisans.
A lot of Bollywood stars I've seen. are
Yes,
wearing
Amrapali
these
tribe
jewelries.
jewelries, yes.
It's fantastic to see
Yes,
that.
Yeah.
of course,
The level
absolutely.
of jewelry is just not gold or silver
Yes.
or diamond.
Yes.
It's taking that space.
Correct.
So we should, I appreciate it.
Yes. Anything that you would like to add that the industry should do for the craftsmen? Because Jaipur, like we were discussing earlier, Kundan Meena, it's one heritage form of it's an art, that ghat banana,
Yes.
dank lagana. It's a tedious process, and like you were mentioning, that is something needs to be done. Would you like to elaborate a little bit on that?
Absolutely. I really want to say that all the jewelers in the community need to make sure the artisans are being protected.
Yes.
We need to see that they get the better price for whatever work they're making.
Correct.
And because it's all handmade.
Yes,
and
lot
we
of
need
hard
to
work,
appreciate
yeah.
these people.
Correct.
I was told that 15% of the economy is on the jewelry.
Correct.
We need to secure the designs.
Yes, at a larger
designs,
scale.
जो artisans जो बना रहे हैं, उनकी schools होनी चाहिए जिसके designers आने वाले generation के लिए खत्म हो जाएगी, जो handmade चीजें हों।
Correct.
It's very important that these
A platform.
Coming generation
Yes, very important.
can learn it so that these kind of जो भी art है that can be
Preserved and protected. Wonderful. That, I think that was a very valid cause that has been
Yes.
brought to the forefront, and I'm sure the industry is looking into it and
Yes.
already doing a lot for it. And last but not the least, what is your tip for the young women of today, the working girls, the younger lot, the younger generation, the ones who are growing up, aspiring, looking at people like you to dress up and to buy jewelry? How should they go about it? Your one tip for people, for the women of today.
So I think I believe in quality than quantity.
Yes.
So I could just
Invest in signature
Exactly.
pieces,
It's very
handmade.
important. But for the girls, I think just enjoy it. Your age,
Yeah.
just wear all the funky jewelry, enjoy it.
Yes.
But I think as we
Grow.
exactly.
Yes,
Then
I-
think
you've
it should
like-
be, it should be quality.
Yes, bang on. Yeah.
Bang
That,
on.